Whoa, 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 Jamie's crying. Wow, wow. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Everybody good? I'm going to take a few phone calls because I don't know. Just seems like the right thing to do. New York, you're on the air.
Oh, my God. I would love, love, love to hear Meet Danny Wilson, Mary's Prayer, or an old Rembrandt, or an old Livingston Taylor.
Yeah. What are we talking about? I don't know. You know
She's making requests.
what? Oh, you making a request?
Yeah, do you want me to, play a contest?
Yeah.
I'll play a contest.
Hey, what station you listening to? First, tell us your favorite radio station.
Yours.
What station is that, baby?
NEW.
Right. I knew it. I knew she was listening to the wrong station.
She
What?
had the right station.
You know, we just here at NEW don't like our listeners, and we think all our listeners suck.
Well, that's the new attitude.
Yeah, that's our new attitude, and we don't play anything you want, especially you, lady.
Well,
We're not going to play what you want. Why don't you just go drive badly into a wall?
you're making my heart, go down to my ankles.
Yeah, well, we don't like our listeners at NEW.
It would hurt her that much not to hear a record.
Yeah. You want to hear records, you should listen to 92.3 or one of those other stations.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you any of that. You don't sound like a smart listener. You sound dumb as a fence post.
Okay. Thank you for...
Yeah, good riddance. And never listen to our station again. You're forbidden to listen.
Okay.
Tough. NEW hates you. Goodbye. Hello?
Yeah?
We don't like our listeners.
Who do you like?
I don't know, but we don't want you listening.
So what did you want to hear again?
Well, who do you like?
Not you.
Okay, I guess I should hang up then.
That's right. NEW, the station that hates its listeners.
Maybe you like one of their songs you wanted to hear.
No, those are the worst songs. We're not playing those songs.
The Rembrandts? You don't like the Rembrandts?
The Rembrandts.
Motels.
What?
Huh?
Motels, Total Control.
What's your problem? Aren't you a little old to be calling up radio
Yes.
stations? And
No, I'm going to hang up right now. Then.
What are you, a little old to call up radio stations and request songs? Buy the record. Go play it yourself.
Haven't you heard those songs enough?
Yeah, really. How many times are you going to hear the same song over and over again?
What do you like?
Get a life.
What do you like?
What do you sit at home and listen to the radio all day?
No, not at all. What do you like?
I just couldn't believe how enthusiastic she was. Oh, I really would just love to hear.
The Rembrandts. Like who? There's not a person on the planet.
New Rembrandt.
There's not a
Okay,
person
fine.
on the
what do you
planet.
like? What would you like to
There's not a
hear?
person on the planet, unless they were on heavy medication, would like the Rembrandts.
Okay, all right. All right. What would you like to hear?
That first request, that Howard, was so obscure.
What
What
was
was
it?
it?
Meet Danny Wilson is the name of the
Danny
group.
Wilson.
And the song's called Mary's Prayer. It's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
It's
It
just the
was a great song.
most obscure request I've
Yeah, I
ever
know.
heard.
You really missed hearing that, haven't you?
And she's a little too old to be sitting by the radio requesting music.
Old songs.
Yeah.
Sounds like she smokes.
Yeah. She must be smoking something.
Was it a rough night?
No, what would you request?
When's the last time you got
If you
laid?
were calling a radio station, what would you request?
I wouldn't call a radio station to make requests at your age. Maybe when I was 15, I might have done that.
Get a CD player.
Yeah, Jesus.
Make your own request.
Get a life. Do you got a man in your life? Do you have a man in your life?
No.
Yeah, no kidding.
And so she's stuck with the radio?
Yeah, that's her boyfriend, the radio. The Rembrandts.
Oh, boy.
All right. I'm sorry.
Your life's a joke. Get out there. Experience life. What do you get out there. Meet some guys.
Where?
Where?
I got to hear this song, Mary's Prayer. What is Mary's Prayer?
Fred, do we have that?
I don't even know it.
Nobody even listens to that. She's the only one listening to that.
Let me ask you, if you were going to call a radio
I
station...
wouldn't
what
at
would
your
you
age.
request?
How old are you?
33.
Yeah, you're 33 years old.
This is what kids do because they have nothing else to do.
This is what a 12-year-old does. My kid is 12 years old. That's
So
what.
everyone
get a
that
kick
calls
out
you
of
is
it.
12 years old.
Yeah, you're the only 33-year-old that calls with requests.
Oh, come on.
You're all confused. You don't know what station you're calling. You're a mess. Can I hear the Rembrandts? You sound like a groupie.
You're
But it
right.
was
I'm
like-
a total groupie.
I
Yeah.
really. Oh, this is wonderful. I would just love to hear
Ah.
Mary's prayer.
Mary's prayer. Like a nitwit.
Yeah, you
love your
even get
laugh.
the joke, don't you?
Well, I'm sorry I bothered you.
Well, listen. I mean, get a life. That's. I'm just trying to help you.
No, I have a life.
No, you don't.
I just dialed the wrong number.
You don't have a man. When's the last time you had a man? When's the last time
Is
you
that
really?
Mary's prayer?
Yeah. This is Mary on the
prayer.
praying for a man. This is Mary praying for a man. And you're smoking all the cigarettes. And,
No, I'm not smoking cigarettes.
yeah, I hear it in your voice. You
I
smoke
don't
cigarettes.
smoke cigarettes. I just have a low voice.
What are you, overweight?
No.
Are you crippled?
Crippled.
Are you deformed?
Why are you up?
Why
at
are
this
you so
time?
negative on me? Can't you just
Because
be nice to me?
because you're pathetic.
Well, please say something nice to me, please.
No.
Why not?
You have obscure requests. You request like a 15-year-old.
What are you doing up requesting music at this time of the morning?
Why don't you go to bed?
I'm just getting up.
You're just getting up now?
Yes.
And you want to request a record?
And where do you have to be? At work? Aren't you going to be late?
No, I'm not going to be late.
Because you have no job, right?
God, you know what? This is like worse than any antidepressant thing I could ever hear.
Oh, you're on an antidepressant.
No, I'm not. But
Yeah, sure.
but please, can't you be nice to me for 1 second?
What do you do for a living?
I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah. Must be a hooker.
Give us the ballpark. You know,
Yes,
just
you're absolutely right. I'm a total hooker.
Now, when is the last time
I'm
you
a
had a man?
groupie for Dan Fogelberg.
When is
okay?
the last time you had a man?
I would believe that.
Yeah. When's the last time you had a man?
That's none of your business. When was the last
Yeah,
time
well,
you-
why don't you be honest? 5 years ago, right? Probably got cobwebs.
You obviously called the radio station because you want to talk to somebody.
Yeah, you're lonely as hell. I mean, I'm as
Might as well
abusive.
confide in us.
I'm the most abusive person on the planet, and you,
I know. I guess I'm.
you'll just stay on the phone with anybody.
No, to tell you the truth, I'm getting very depressed when I hang up the phone.
You're not going to hang yourself, are you?
No, I'm not going to hang myself.
We'd hate to lose you.
Yeah, you who don't know who you're calling.
Are you really heinous to look at?
I'm really heinous.
Yeah, are you heinous?
No, I'm actually very beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so when's the last time you had a man?
You've asked me that 5 times.
I'm asking you
You
again.
won't answer.
When is the last time I've rejected a man?
No, when is the last time you had sex with a man?
What does that matter about rejecting?
No, I didn't say reject. I said, when is the last time you had a man?
It's just
Sexually.
none
You're a
of your
33-year-old woman. What are you, embarrassed?
business. No, it's none of your business.
It doesn't matter. I don't know who you are.
Right, so it's none of your business.
You know I get answers easier from Cato Kalin than you? I said, when is the last time you had a boyfriend?
3 weeks ago.
Bull.
You just broke up?
Yes.
She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah, you don't believe her, huh?
She can't even remember the last time she had a man.
Okay.
She has to go get the abacus.
You know what? Really, I've got a really bad backache. I really
Oh,
need someone to say
backache. That's
something
because, you know what that
positive.
is? Because you're in a depression.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. It's obvious.
Are you laid up from your back?
Of course.
It's
Pre-menstruation?
End of the month, yes, and I'm depressed. And
You
She'll
still get
tell
your...
us that, and she won't tell us when the last
You see, that's none of my business. I didn't want to know about her period.
Man.
That must be a mess. I wouldn't want to be in the room when you get your period. You have a heavy flow?
excuse me,
Heavy flow? What do you use, super or regular tampons?
slim.
Slim tampon? I don't believe it. You use a slim tampon?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I think you're both great. And
When are you going to get your period?
Any moment.
Stay on the phone.
Yeah, we want to hear you have your period. Yeah. Then we'll play your song.
Yeah, stroke me, stroke me. Right.
Whack job.
She knows the name of every song.
Every song, every answer is in the form of a song.
Oh, my goodness.
Stroke me, Billy Squire.
You're right.
You're right, Stevie Wonder.
I'm sorry.
What do you listen to, NEW?
I really didn't expect this abuse when I called up on the phone. And
Well, that's because we're NEW. We're the most abusive station on the dial.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I apologize that I interrupted your morning.
Yeah, we're just trying to get through the morning. I'll play You Can't Get No Satisfaction for you, since you haven't gotten it in so long.
How do you know?
Because I can tell. I can tell no man would be with you.
Okay.
You're too annoying. And you have your period every minute.
Oof, jeez.
Yes, every single minute I have it, and I'm totally annoying, and you're absolutely right.
No guy could put up with you.
You're absolutely right.
You don't know how annoying you are with your requests.
I know, you're absolutely right.
Unless you look like Brigitte Bardot, there's no reason to...
Maybe that's how she got this way.
Yeah. 33, no boyfriend, no. Ever been married?
Called off the wedding.
Yeah. Who did? He did. He ran out of town.
Yeah. Just, you know what? You've made me, you
don't even have a
made me
man.
Think that, you think that I'm like this really bad news person, and so.
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
I got a bad vibe on you.
Well, I'm really, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. That's you. That's you. Nothing you could do about it. You don't know how annoying you are. You think you're fine.
Now I do.
All right, good.
All right, well, okay. Well, what do I do?
I bet
to
your
change
mailman.
myself?
I bet you live in a house.
A house?
I bet your mailman throws the mail from the sidewalk.
Oh, stop it.
You don't even want to come up to the door.
Yeah,
Here,
but a
take-
dog
He's-
that bites. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I'm the biting dog.
Ever make it with a girl? You might want to start thinking about it. You see, you could probably get a lot of girls.
God,
How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh? Why don't you be honest?
78 pounds.
Yeah, I
Okay.
bet.
Right.
How much do you weigh? What do you weigh?
How much
350?
do you weigh?
I bet me? I weigh 190.
So, what does that mean?
Rippling muscle.
Oh,
Okay, fine.
What do you weigh? 350?
Yes, I weigh 470.
Gilbert Grape's mom.
It's Gilbert Grape's mother on the phone, speaking from the bed.
Well, I got to tell you.
What do you want to hear? Some Pure Prairie League?
Hey, Amy, what you gonna do? Okay.
You think she's been listening to the radio too long?
too much. Are you ever away from the radio?
Is this like the worst thing in the world that I happen to know some songs? I mean, this,
I can't believe you're 33 years old. You're calling a radio station for a request.
At the first thing she gets up in the morning, she's on the
What
phone
is
to the
the-
radio.
What is so
Hello?
wrong about doing that?
Hello, I have to get to work, but I must hear my song.
What is so wrong about
Because first of all,
calling for a
every
request?
stupid,
What
even-
is so wrong about calling for a
every
request?
stupid person knows that no radio station plays requests.
Oh, that's totally bull.
Oh, foul
I didn't say the
language.
last word. That-
Oh,
There
foul
are
language.
stations that play requests.
No, they don't. They say they do, and they don't.
Oh,
Our
no.
station says they play requests all the
You know
time.
what? I'm going to send you
I'm
a
a
tape.
professional broadcaster.
I'm
Did you
going
know
to
that's a
send you a
scam?
tape of the requests that have.
Yeah, if your request happens to fit the playlist,
Oh,
they'll
she,
play.
how
it.
many times have you made her? She tapes her requests when they're played.
Oh God, are you pathetic? You tape your requests?
I'm taping you now.
Oh my God!
God,
you are
you don't want me to
pathetic.
tape you?
You don't even know what station you're on.
I'm
You
not-
called the wrong
You're
radio.
wrong.
You called the wrong radio station.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
Well, that's my mistake.
you're taping. You tape your requests? Oh,
God,
you are
Is that
pathetic.
the wildest?
God, it's not like
You are
like
s-
being a molester.
No, but it's just as
Please.
bad. You're on the path.
Yeah, God knows what you could do.
You have no friends. Your friends are records and disc jockeys.
Your
God,
phone book is full of radio station
of all
numbers.
people.
Oh, I had to bleep you.
Sorry, I don't.
You better mellow out. You have a vibrator?
No,
Yeah, right. You don't own a vibrator.
no.
And what do you do to get yourself off? Just use your hands? Why don't you be honest for once?
Well, to tell you the honest to God truth,
You know what? You are so
Wait a minute, she's going
uptight.
to tell us the truth.
All right, let's hear the truth.
I don't want to talk to you about that.
Oh.
Because you're so uptight.
You're right.
That's
I'm
why
the
guys
most
can't get into
uptight
you.
person you've ever met in your life.
That's why guys can't get into you.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, because you're just so uptight about your sexuality.
You're absolutely right. So
What, do you get a whole big bag of carrots by your bed?
absolutely
Or
right.
candles?
And candles, absolutely.
Is those your boyfriends, carrots and candles?
Carrots and candles.
Hey, that's the request you ought to make, carrots and candles. By any man.
You're absolutely right. How did you know me so well?
But you have lots of horseback riding.
So what, do you have a whole list of radio station numbers there right by the phone, and you just dial the wrong one today?
Yeah, her first request of the morning not met. Hi, I'd like to hear Pure Prairie League and Dan Fogelberg. Like a 12-year-old.
Or the Rembrandts.
Yes, and I'm taping to make sure my request is played. I like to log
I get so
it.
excited when I hear my song come on the radio.
Oh, God, no wonder she's depressed.
This is a great part of a book.
What?
This is a great part of a book about someone that always gets their stuff on the radio, and then all of a sudden they get really cut down to shreds by some
Of course,
radio.
of course. I have to cut
So
you
that's
down.
been your success in life, getting stuff on the radio.
So what others? Tell me about calling What age did you start calling stations and making requests?
Probably when I was 13.
Okay.
99X.
99X when you were 13.
XLO.
Right,
And you
I
got
remember
the
that.
tape of that?
Who'd you call? Jay Thomas?
I was the reason that they made the rule that you could only win once a month.
Oh, is that right? You're because you used to win all the time?
Yes.
That's her
fascinating.
claim to fame.
So how many times do you dial in order to win?
Well, at 24 after the hour, I would stay home from school, and me and my girlfriend would win all the time. They used to give away albums.
I see. So you would cut school. And
No, I wouldn't cut school. My mother would let me stay home.
She'd let you stay home so you could call radio stations.
Not because I was, because I didn't feel well.
I see. And you would sit there and 24 past the hour to start dialing.
Yes.
And because of you, they made a rule because you
couldn't
won.
win
You
more
won
than
so
once
many
a
things
month.
on the radio. That's pathetic. You are so pathetic.
But at least she was only 13.
Yeah, that's okay
The
at
question
13.
is, how did she wind up at 33 still doing the same thing?
Well, I'm not sitting there at 24 after the hour. I have a job.
How come your nose is so stuffed up? What are you doing? A lot of coke?
No, I have allergies.
Oh, allergies. Yeah, everybody with the allergies.
Will we be staying home from work today?
No, I'm going to work.
Why don't you stay home and pretend your mommy's letting you stay home and you could call radio stations all day? Let's have a fun day. We'll stay in our
Yeah,
jammies.
you seemed awfully active for somebody who was supposed to be sick.
Yeah, we'll stay in our jammies and just call radio stations.
Well, that's not really where I am right now.
Yeah, so you started calling at 13, and what song? When's the last time you called the station and requested a song? When did that happen? And you got it played?
And I got it played?
Yeah.
Probably a month ago.
Wow.
And how many of these tapes do you have?
Yeah, do you have a whole
I've
catalog?
got tons of tapes.
You have tons of tapes, and on the tapes, these are all the different times you called up and got your request played?
Not all of them, but
I see.
some of them.
I see. You got them in storage? You have a special storage?
Yeah, cool locker
I
or
have,
something?
yes, I have New York storage. I have a whole.
What do you do?
wall.
You have them all labeled and stuff? Like one is called NEW?
No,
and-
I don't really label them very well.
But do you sit and listen to these things?
No, I don't.
No, this is just to have a record that she got through the radio station.
One of these days when she's 103. I
And
guess.
does the DJ mention your name? No. You just claim that that's your request they're playing. So she has
Whatever
a
you want to say.
She has a tape of a song. She has a tape of a song off a radio
Yeah.
station, and she goes around and says,
That's
"That's my
mine."
song." Oh my God!
No, that's not really.
You
the
don't
truth.
think that sounds
That's
retarded?
That's not the truth.
That's not the truth.
No.
Well, tell me the truth then.
Well, I've made tapes for people.
Yeah.
In the old days, when you used to be able to request a song for somebody,
Oh, I see. You would make a request for somebody.
I would make requests for people, for my mother, for my sister, for my family, for my boyfriends, for my girlfriends. and
They
I
must
would
think you are
make tapes.
so retarded.
Why is that retarded? That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. You sit by the radio, you make a request, you
I don't
tape
sit by
it,
all day long.
and you
every
wait for the
day.
DJ to say your friend's name, and then you send them the tape. And you think that matters to somebody. It's some idiot disc jockey saying your friend's name.
Excuse me, I think it does.
Oh my God, you are wacky.
Yeah, I got to say
Not
thank
wacky.
God for you. You've kept a lot of people in business.
Yeah, you're pathetic. You couldn't possibly have a responsible job.
All right. Well, now, you know what?
You couldn't possibly have a responsible job.
You know, I really don't want to hear anything more negative.
Well, you are going to listen. You have no choice.
You know, I'm so afraid she's going to say she's a judge or something.
Yeah, right. It's like she's
no,
she's
I'm
like
not Kimber Wood.
you're Kimber Wood. Wow.
A request for my
Okay.
boyfriend.
So what's the
Anything nice about me?
So what? No, not so far. I haven't found anything. So let me ask you this: do you have a big cup?
A big what?
Cup. Bra cup.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yes, it does. You want me to say something nice?
He might be able to compliment you there.
What are you? I bet you're an A cup. I bet you.
Oh.
I bet you got 2 fried little eggs on that chest.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm.
Are you really firm?
Pimpled, and I'm. You know.
I bet you're a mess. There's no doubt in my mind you're a mess.
Well, forget it.
I bet you're a paraplegic.
Yes.
Oh.
I bet you're an A cup. Played your request. What station did you call? And get the last time you had a request play?
FUV.
FUV. Isn't that the Yiddish station?
No, Fordham University in the Bronx.
Oh, Fordham University. Does that count as a radio station?
No.
It's a college
on the
station.
radio.
You know, and you resorted to calling college stations.
Yeah, because the other stations just
I
hang
didn't
up on her.
resort, okay? It's one.
And what was the song FUV played for you?
I think that they played a Basha Time and Tide.
What did she say?
Vasha Time and Tide.
What is that?
All right, give me a hard time.
What is
now,
Vasha
okay?
Time and Time?
I would like to know myself.
Queen of
Is
the
that wimpy time?
Oh, God, everything is wimpy
No,
for you
is
guys.
that-
Polish
Right.
girl.
Yeah.
Polish
yeah,
girl?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Polish.
Sort of jazzy.
What are you, a
Vasha.
Polak?
No.
Are you a Polak?
No.
She's Polish. Basha is Polish.
No, I mean I think this woman on the phone's Polish.
No, I'm not Polish.
It would explain a lot.
yeah,
She's not going to give us that satisfaction.
She's on the waiting list.
I'm on the waiting list to be Polish. Yeah, that's a great joke.
the king of Poland just called. He wants to marry you. He wants you to convert to being Polish, though.
That's
This
very,
woman
very
voted
good.
He says you're the most brilliant woman he's ever heard.
Yeah, he said his last wife used to make requests up until the time of 60 years old, and then unfortunately she passed away.
Oh, so sad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You got pimples on your back? Do you shave for your man?
No, I don't.
Do you shave for your man? Do you like to groom yourself so you look nice all over? Do you wax and stuff?
I'm very attractive. I don't wax.
There's no way you're attractive. I know it.
Fine. All right, fine. You know what? You already have your vision of me. So
Why don't you come down here and let me look at you?
yes, yeah.
Let me look you over. I'll tell you if you're attractive. Why don't you come down here if you're so brave?
You've obviously got time on your hands.
Yeah, I mean, you
I
have
don't
nothing
have
to
time on my hands. I'm going to go to work.
Yeah, work. Well, how important is it to screw bolts into the back of a television set?
Screw a bolt?
Yeah, isn't that what you do? Don't you work on an assembly line? Or I bet you work for the post office. You've got to have a state job.
God, I sound like I work for the post office.
What type of work do you do? Don't tell me where you work. What type of work do you do?
I work in the music industry.
Oh, you work in the music industry.
Yes.
So you sell records in a record store.
No, yeah, okay.
There's no way you have a
You know what?
high-profile job.
You're right.
Okay, what do you do
know
in the
what?
music industry? What kind of
Whatever
work?
you say
What
is
kind of
right,
work do you
because
do?
there's nothing I'm going to say.
Because you know what? You won't even tell me what kind of work you do.
You know what? There's nothing that's going to make me look good in your eyes.
I bet
So
you hand
I've
out
already
flyers
lost.
on 59th and Lex. I've seen you out there.
You know what? You're right. You're right about
The
everything.
strip clubs.
You know what?
What do you do for a living? What kind of work? I'm not
You
asking
know
you.
everything.
Yeah, what kind of work do you do?
What you tell me.
I bet you poke the holes in the middle of the CDs.
God, you know what?
You're like a
I
donut
put
lady.
the stupid little silver things on the side so you can't get
Oh,
them.
come
off.
on. What do you
Okay.
do? I'm asking you.
I'm not going to do
I bet
it.
you're an operator for the Columbia Record Club.
Oh, God, you're absolutely right.
Come on, tell me what you do if you're such a big shot.
I'm not a big shot
Yeah, so why don't you say what you do then? What type of work do you do? What
I
type of work?
in the music industry.
Yeah, okay, what type of work?
I'm not going to say.
Are you a receptionist?
No,
for a
I'm
music
Yeah.
company?
Okay, of
course.
I'm going to end this.
Of course you're a receptionist. You're a receptionist.
You know what?
Why don't you
You're
admit
right.
it?
I'm lower than a receptionist.
No. Admit
Yeah,
you're a
you know what?
receptionist.
I'm working up to be a receptionist.
Then why don't you be honest with everybody and say what you do then? You're not Carly Simon, are you? You're not a recording artist.
No.
No recording artist would sit by the radio, make requests, and tape them for her family and friends. And then, like, give it to them. But you know what? They must laugh at you behind your back. Your parents must go, "What's the matter with her?"
Here she goes again.
Here she goes again. She's making requests and taping them.
You know, how long is she going to do this?
And she doesn't see it.
Well, you know, you obviously don't have very much heartfelt thoughts to to, someone taking the time to do something like that, because people do
No,
appreciate it.
that's just the work of a mental patient. Have you ever been institutionalized?
No, and you know what? This is really kind of starting to piss me off because
This is pissing you off. And what about
One
me?
thing that-
You've wasted a half hour of my time. What do you think? I have important things to do.
well, then
I'm in the
yeah.
industry. You're not. Name one
I
artist.
wasted your time.
Have you ever met any of the artists personally? Any recording artists?
I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Have you ever met any recording artists personally?
Why do you ask?
I'm just asking you. Have you ever met any recording artists?
Yes, why?
Who did you meet?
No, I'm not going to go on.
Yeah, of course not, because you're afraid to say it.
You're absolutely right.
Do you actually know the Romantics?
The Romantics? The Romantics? The
Fabian. She met Dan Fogelberg. She got his home address. Probably stands out in front of his house.
Yeah,
Stalks
waits
him.
for that tour that's never
Yeah.
coming.
Dan Fogelberg.
He could tour this year.
Old Lang Syne.
There she goes.
Oh, my God.
All right, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to let you give a hard
Do you
time
play an
to
instrument?
somebody else,
Do you
okay?
play an instrument? Why don't you take up an instrument instead of calling radio stations? And learn how to learn how to play your own music.
I'm so sorry. Why
don't you learn how to-
At
Sorry.
the very least, buy a stereo.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, get a life. You're embarrassing.
I have a
33 years
life.
old and you're taping songs off
It's
the radio.
the worst thing in the world that I absolutely...
It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just pathetic. The way you
What's
call up like a little
pathetic?
teenager. Hi, Mr. Disc Jockey. You play my
I'm so
song?
glad I got
about
through.
that.
How
I
many
bet your
kids do you
daughter's
have?
going to do it in about a year.
You don't even have kids, do you?
Your daughter's going to do it in a year, okay?
Yeah, she'll be 13. That's the right age to do
So
it.
you're acting like a 13-year-old.
Yeah, good. At 33, if she's still doing it, I'm going to have her put in an institution
Well, okay.
with you.
Well, I'm sorry that you disapprove of me, but, that's the way I am, and...
You're going to continue. We haven't even talked you out of it.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even made a dent in that. And you think I'm saying this to be mean? I'm trying to help you.
But it's not like I sit here by
That's why you don't have a
my phone
boyfriend.
all day long and try to request things.
Nobody gets up first thing in the morning at this time in the morning, so let's make a request. Unless they're deranged. That's why you don't have a
My
boyfriend.
mother is going to the hospital this next
Oh,
week,
big
okay? And I
deal.
was going to make a tape for her.
Oh, come
Oh,
on. Your
man.
mother wants to hear the Rembrandts?
Yeah. Her mother wants to hear the Rembrandt. He's going to make a tape for her. Listen to this. The mother must go, oh, my God, the biggest failure of my life. My
This
daughter,
is why I'm in
Okay,
here.
my daughter,
All right,
my
all
daughter
right.
gets me a totally inappropriate gift.
Okay.
Can't you get a nice teddy bear from Vermont Teddy Bear?
Just go sit with her.
Yeah,
All
sit
right,
with her.
time for ads now, okay? All right, I'll let you go.
God. What pathetic.
If I'm the worst person in the world, you'd be lucky, okay? I'm sorry. Just, please.
Yeah, there, you made a point. You've never had a boyfriend, have you?
Your mom's right in the next room. You live at home.
Yeah.
No.
Mother? Mother's
No.
probably dead in the next room for like the last 3 years. Just laying there in a box.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
What?
You said my... Never mind. Anyway, I'm sorry I bothered you, and I'm not a bad person, and I do give, good...
No one said you were a bad
right?
person. You keep repeating that over and over again.
Well, I wish you'd say something nice.
Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. I want to hold you and
Now, who sang that song?
What song do you want to hear? I'll play it for you. What do you want to hear? Seriously. What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear? I'll play it. If that means that much to you, I'm going to play it for your mother.
This is going to be a great tape.
What do you want to hear? Let your mother hear this.
No,
What song do you want to hear?
I
Imagine.
I don't know.
Look how
Now
bizarre
you
she
don't
is.
even wanna
Now
hear
she's
a
even-
song.
How bizarre is she?
Come on,
Maybe we
you call
cured
for
her.
a
She
request.
finally realized at 33 how stupid she sounds. Calling up radio stations, making a request for her mother to make a tape. A tape. What do you want to hear? Air Supply? I want to touch you all over.
And over again.
I wanna crackling rose keep on coming.
That's very funny.
Well, you're funny.
What do you...
Mandy, and you came and I touched you, my darling. You know I need you so bad, oh Mandy. What song do you want to hear? Come on, make a
We got
request.
'em all.
Who wrote the song that I write the song?
That's
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
No, who wrote the song?
Oh,
I
who
write the
wrote
song?
it? I don't
You
know.
did.
Bruce Johnson from the Beach Boys.
Wow, you really should be a disc jockey. You're really
Shall we
smart.
play that for you now?
You want to
No,
hear?
no.
You want you wrote the songs?
No, I hate that song.
Oh, so what song do you want to hear? Go ahead.
What song do I want to
Yeah.
hear? What do you want to hear?
All right.
How
Obviously,
about, all right.
you've been hitting the bottle.
No. How about Brian Ferry?
All right. Brian Ferry, what song?
Anything from Brian Ferry.
Yes.
What's the song he does again?
This Roxy music stuff.
Yeah, how's it go again? Roxy.
Love is the drug.
Yeah.
Love is the drug. Love. Love.
What's this?
Is that what you want?
Babylon. Anything from
Do you want some love drug, sweetheart? Is that what your problem is? You know what the love drug is? It's right in a guy's pants. That's what he was singing about.
Wait a minute. What did you say? Babylon now?
No, Avalon.
Avalon.
Avalon. She has-
Babylon with Avalon.
Let's
She, has,
Babylon.
she must be some looker. She's got fake teeth, and when she starts talking, she's like, Avalon.
Yeah, I've got fake teeth.
You do. I can hear it. I know a person with fake teeth. Don't tell me you don't. You know you got a big set of false choppers.
I have fake teeth.
Yeah, fake teeth. I hear it. I hear it in your voice. I hear it in your speech.
Okay.
You got.
You
got.
know everything about me.
You got a set of phony choppers. And tell the truth. I'm right, aren't I? Okay. Thank you.
All right, goodbye.
Wait
What
a
a
minute.
mess.
We're going to play
Wait, we're
your
going to play your song.
Oh, wait. You want to really hear what I want to hear?
Yeah.
Poco, A Good Feeling to Know.
Poco.
Poco.
A good feeling to know.
Yeah.
It was obscure request. I thought you wanted the Brian Ferry. Here it is. I'm going to play it right now.
All right. I love you guys.
See? You just got to play her request. What track is that, Fred?
First track.
All right, here we go. Get ready to tape. Okay, I haven't played a record in a while.
Little trouble queuing up.
A little queuing up for you. It's right here on the show. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you want to request to, please?
Who's this for?
What is this?
Come on, I'm trying to talk it up. Quick, who do you want to request it to? It's Brian Ferry. Who do you want to request it? Come on, quick.
This is for my mother, and I hope the operation goes well on Monday.
All right, you're listening to Brian Ferry. Hope that very special young lady who called me, her mom is in the hospital. I hope she does real good. Hope she has a terrific operation. They're going to lop her breasts off, I think. Shot a little bit of cancer in them. So we're going to see if we can't get that all straightened out. Now, remember one thing, ladies. There's one drug you need, and it's love. You getting turned on?
Don't joke about cancer.
What?
Don't joke about cancer.
Osco victim. What's he singing about? Are you dancing, honey?
No,
What?
I love this song.
You love this song?
I don't really love it.
Oh, you don't really like this.
Why'd you request Brian Ferry then?
Well, this is one of my favorite of his songs.
You said anything.
You can't win with her. She goes, play anything. Now she don't like the song. Wait, here you go. Love. Love.
I'm thinking of
Love.
you see
Love. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Love.
Wait a minute. Does she really think her mother likes this music?
No, she's so full of it. Mother doesn't want to. She hands a tape to her mother, so it somehow justifies what she does by calling radio stations every 10 minutes.
Your
Mom.
mother is going to hate this.
Mom, while you're laying in the hospital, I made some special requests for you.
That's not why I called, okay?
Want to send one out to the very beautiful lady laying in the hospital right now. Somebody's mommy.
I really wanted to. I really wanted to hear a song, but when I called, but that was not what happened.
You just wanted a song for yourself.
When I started, yes.
Oh, so you lied to us.
So you don't tape for your mother?
I tape. Oh God, yes, I do.
Hey, Mom, they played loud music for you 3 days ago. Here's a tape of it. Do you feel better?
Loud, obnoxious music you hate.
Yeah.
Well.
You must be a joy to your mother. She must be very proud of what she raised.
All right, anyway.
What's the matter?
Thank you, dear. Another tape.
Oh, thank you. This is just a big closet full of tapes.
Throw that in the room with the rest of them.
All right.
She's afraid to throw them in the garbage.
I don't want to get into my mom.
Oh, wow. Little problem there? Mom's not exactly satisfied with her daughter? Makes tapes. Imagine I went to my father and my mother and I said, Ma,
Here's a tape.
here's a tape.
Something on the radio.
I spent all morning on the radio trying to get a request played for you. My parents would take me, smack me in the head, and say, why don't you get a life?
Well, if I took all morning
If your mother
to
had smacked you-
request, I would be in trouble, but I don't take all morning.
If your mother had smacked you in the head a couple of times, you wouldn't be like this. Your mother didn't do you any favors, believe me.
I'm not taking all morning, okay?
Well, you would.
Now I am.
Yeah, you are.
But I'm not.
Yes,
for
you
my
are.
mother,
Yes,
okay?
you are.
Now I'm spending
Yes, you
time
are.
talking to you, okay?
That's right. That's right.
And it's something to do with my mother, okay? Has to do with the fact that
Yeah, you got a problem with
you
your
should have
mother.
hung up on the phone.
Oh, yeah, you should have, but you can't because you're so lonely. You can't even hang up because you're lonely. You need me.
I need you.
Yeah, this is the most contact you've had with another human being in months.
Yes,
You're like a shut-in.
you're absolutely right.
This is making
Yeah,
tapes off the
yeah.
radio. You are so thrilled
You
to
are
be.
my lifeline. to
You
the
are
world.
so thrilled.
You are my lifeline.
You
to
should
the
have
world.
hung up 45 minutes ago, and you can't even hang up.
Hey, you should have hung up when you found out you had the wrong station.
Yeah, but you can't. You know why? No matter how abusive I was, you still need human contact.
You see,
Pathetic.
it's pathetic.
It is pathetic. There isn't a person
Well,
in
if
the
I
room.
hang up on you right now, it'll be like bogus.
You couldn't
It's
hang
going
up if
past
you
the fact.
darling, you couldn't hang up if you
Yeah, I
wanted to.
couldn't hang
You
up.
are so
I
excited.
should have hung up. An
You
hour and a
can hang up, darling. You'll hang up when I tell you to hang up. Now you can hang up. Go.
Kyle,
Go.
Kyle.
Goodbye. You can't even hang up. Now hang up. Yeah. Till I told her to hang up, she couldn't hang up. That's a woman who I knew would not. Remember, 25 hours she's saying I'm going to hang up. What a pathetic worm. That was a wrong number. She couldn't hang up.
Man.
So the reason I put people like that on the air is so you could see you don't have it so bad. No matter how bad you
Yeah,
think your life
everybody
is.
should be feeling better now.
All right, I got to take a break. I've wasted the entire morning. I have so much to get to, and I wasted a full hour of the show.
She was fascinating.
All right, we got to go. I'll be back right after these words. Anyway, so Elephant Boy is a guy we met years ago who's got a
Do we have any tape of Elephant Boy just to,
get people ready.
update anyone who might not be up to speed?
Sure. Got something there, Fred?
I can get something in 2 seconds.
All right.
No, I was going to get the...
Do it real quick.
Because you got to hear this. If you don't know what we're talking about, Elephant Boy can't get one word out. Well, and this guy's supposed to be worse.
Yeah. Fred is quickly getting us.
Fred, who sits on the volcano until it erupts.
Right.
So now I always get nervous. Now I think that the guy might be scamming me, although he does have a really bizarre voice.
Yeah.
But then I always get nervous. Because
Because it's you.
it's me.
Hey, this is Elephant Boy. Everybody knows this voice.
Shut up, sit down. I hereby, it's my great pleasure to give the nominated speech to Howard. Many of you think that Howard is a joke. I think this is the best thing that ever happened to the Libertarian Party.
All right, you get the idea?
Yeah.
This is Terry.
And that is
Terry?
no joke.
Hello?
Hi, Terry.
Who's this?
This is Howard.
Who? Hi, Howard. Hey, how are you?
Good. You don't sound as bad as Elephant Boy, actually.
He was
I
7.
don't sound anywhere at all because they make fun of me a lot. And my friend I modulate on a CB, and my friend always busts my
This is a
This is
scam.
a
This is so
scam,
obviously a
Gary.
scam, Gary.
What?
This is a guy doing such a bad impression.
Oh no.
Wait a second. I
listen.
played you his answering machine, and you said, "Oh, great, get him on."
No, all right.
I've never spoken to the guy. In 2 seconds, I know he doesn't talk like this.
How many times
Yeah,
did you
I
talk
do.
to him, Gary?
They make fun of me a
twice.
lot.
This is a Guido from Staten Island.
I live in the Bronx. I don't live by Staten Island.
Well, listen, you tried.
No, don't. Okay. My friend always busting my chops about it.
Yeah, dude, this is how you do it.
You
ready?
couldn't possibly have a friend who tells you that you sound worse than Elephant Boy.
Dude, here's how you
No,
do
I
it.
don't sound like no elf. You're making fun of me. That's not nice.
So what happened? You put this together and Gary fell for it, hook, line, and sinker?
No, not. They're making fun of my chop voice again.
Didn't he just talk normal a sentence ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
All right, you scared me.
Yeah. No, but you know what's funny? That Gary can't even, tell.
I know. I did it for a while. I did it 3 days
And you
in a
don't
row.
do it very well.
Yeah, you don't even do it good.
Hey, listen, guy, I got a speech in peppermint. I can pull anything off a Gary.
Unbelievable.
Gary, did you do this just because you hadn't messed up in a long time?
Hey, Gary, Columbus is on 260. He discovered America.
I listen to news every day.
Hey, you know what you ought to do? You ought to call tomorrow and tell Gary you're Columbus.
Hey, listen, he'll probably be there, too.
Yeah.
Just make up another speech impediment tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll be right there. He'll get you right on the air.
I could do Mr. Magoo. My
You don't know.
goodness.
Gary every day was like, you got to hear this guy. He's worse than Elephant Boy. Wait till we get him on. It's unbelievable. And I go, oh, great.
It's Mr. Magoo, my goodness. Merry Christmas.
The guy's not even good at it.
I can do good voices.
What can I say?
Hey, give me 4. No problem.
You're awful.
Huh?
You're awful.
No, there's a guy that really sounds like that. I was trying to imitate his voice, though.
Hey, Wolf, couldn't Columbus be 502 years old and still be alive if he took really good care of himself?
Could be. Hey, both.
Hey, Wolf. Hey, where's the Gary puppet? He has some things to tell.
Gary Puppet can't talk today.
Why?
He broke his arm.
Did he really?
Yeah. His arm fell out.
Well, why? So what? Who needs an arm?
Yeah, his mouth still works.
Oh, here he
I don't
comes.
need an arm. I need a brain.
John's supposed to be working in the back. You can't run that puppet in fast enough.
Right.
I gotta tell you, Howard.
What?
He was telling me, he comes to bed, goes, got a guy better than the Elephant Boy.
Yeah, I know. All excited. And the guy's obviously a scam. It's not even a good. It's not even consistent.
I got him, boss. I did it for 3 days.
Einstein on line 3, Wolf.
Is that right?
Gary hasn't screwed up in a while.
You're saying Einstein's on line 3?
Einstein's on
Hey,
line 3.
Howard,
You mean you were talking to what, sir? What?
he should have realized it was a scam when I told him I had a cellular phone.
Why? Why wouldn't a guy with a speech impediment have a cellular phone?
Come on, think about it. Why would a moron have a cellular phone?
Well, the guy that was going to jump off the bridge has one.
Yeah, well, that was a different case.
Gary, how come you make so much common sense in here and then you just can't figure out? I mean, this guy's so obvious.
You know what? I knew right before I put him through when he called
No,
back.
he's lying because he called me 3 days in a row.
What is it, Gary Puppet?
I have to interrupt. Abe Lincoln is on line 260, and he's got a headache.
Oh, Bobby the Beef Papa said hello.
I got to try, Howard. I apologize.
All right, thank you, Gary, and thank you, sir.
No problem. Hey, keep rocking out.
All right.
All right, dude.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Howard Jacques Lafitte, the pirate, is on a cellular phone.
Why couldn't a pirate have a cellular phone?
Right. So he can dial with the hook. It's not a problem.
What did I say, man?
You have no ear.
But that's not true because I've done a lot of good things.
But he certainly got teeth.
I've only been scammed 3 times in 10 years. Madonna's sister, Joe Pesci, and this guy.
Yeah. Joe Pesci was a good one.
Hey, he
Hey,
sounded like...
boss, Joe Pesci's on the phone.
And you guys thought he was.
No, we
It
did.
took us about 30 seconds.
No, about 90.
Okay.
Yeah, Gary's out there spends 3 days with the people. In 90 seconds, we busted.
All right. He obviously he's been a little dull lately.
Herman Munster's in the lobby. Want me to bring him in?
Yeah, please.
It's been very
All right.
hot,
You
obviously.
sure it's Herman Munster? Didn't he die?
Wait a minute.
Looked okay to me.
Okay. All right, Gary, we're going to take a break. I'll yell at you some more during the commercials, and then we'll be back right after these words.
The paper's rattling.
I forgot we were on the air.
Thank you very much.
Coming up.
See how easy it is to concentrate when that's
What did you say,
going
Gary?
Coming up in 15 minutes on this show.
All right, coming up what?
Coming up in 15 minutes on this show, is a great piece of audio tape, but an even better piece of videotape. Stuttering John and Ralph had a fist fight.
Really?
Yeah, in your office.
Why?
Yeah, it was real good. And we got it
Fist fight?
We got it all on tape.
A real fist fight?
Well, they were like bitch slapping each other, but it was real anger all the way.
Why?
What is bitch
Well,
slapping?
you know when you just like smack each other, like it wasn't.
Who won? I bet you. Let me take bets.
It was about even.
Oh, really?
They sort of walked away from each other, but John, a
They
foot
were
shorter,
really
didn't back
angry?
down. Oh yeah, John had to play one of his practical jokes. You know how he has to play practical jokes.
Yeah.
So Ralph, who I guess hasn't been feeling good, fell asleep on the couch in the back.
Right.
Shut the light. So John, of course, goes and gets the E-camera and said, "Let's just go boo."
Right.
So he goes in there and he goes, "Boo." Ralph doesn't move, and then he says it again, "Boo." So Ralph sort of like, just sort of like leans over, and now he's all pissed off. So he goes, "Man, I'm sick. Get the F out of here." John goes, "Oh, come on, F you." And I don't know, Ralph gets up, and he gets John in the corner, and he cocks back with his fist like he's going to punch him.
Yeah.
But then he doesn't. Then he goes back, and he picks up one of his big size 11 sneakers and wails John in the head with it.
Wow.
So John picks it up back and throws it back at him, and then they get up, and they're like slapping each other.
Wow.
And then there's a lot of cursing, a lot of manly cursing, like "I'll F and kill you." "No, I'll F and kill you." John's like, "Hey, I'm F and standing right here."
Wow.
F
Hey,
you.
hey, this is good.
Yeah,
hey, this
get
is good.
that right away.
Hey, where are the guys?
Ralph just woke up. Come on, John and Ralph, come in.
Come on in.
Scott, it's going to take 20 minutes because I'd say the F word is said 35, 40 times in 30 seconds.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
when you're a real man, you have to tell,
Yeah, when you're a man, you got to use the F word.
this is what I'm going to do to you, you effing idiot.
Yeah. You can say that to Mancow. He'll put on a dress and Kotex and apologize to you.
Come on in, guys.
Mancow backs right down. Big pussy. Big wild man of Chicago
No, not
radio.
our boys. Nobody backs down here.
Hey, man.
How you doing, man?
What are you doing? Why are you waking the guy up? He's just trying to mellow out.
How many people do we tape when they're sleeping around here?
I don't know. How many? I've never done that.
Yeah, man, we had that guy Timmy snoring, and we woke him up on tape. I mean, I thought it was no big deal. He's sleeping, and first of all, no one tells me. He was fine yesterday.
what,
Suddenly
John?
he's sick.
You know what, John?
Wait a second. Hey, watch the word, will you? Watch the words.
So I got to...
What do you say? Wait, Ralph, what happened? Come here. Ralph.
So I woke him up. That's all I did. I woke him up.
Ralph stormed out.
You know, he
if-
must not be
Howard,
feeling well.
Howard,
He doesn't want air.
Howard, I want you to be honest, and seriously, just be honest for a second.
I would not have done
If
that.
Gary's sleeping,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want me to get an E-camera and wake him up. Come on.
Gary works here.
Well, so does Ralph.
Well, he works for 15 minutes. You can tell the guy usually isn't asleep in here. He's probably doing something
the
wrong.
last time he slept in
If
here...
Gary was sleeping
Hold on, let
during
me
his
finish.
job.
But here's my opinion on this.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, but I think John shouldn't be surprised that when you play a practical joke on somebody,
Okay.
that they get angry.
All right, but let me... Say one
Who
thing.
won the fight? Did you win or he did?
Well, it wasn't really a fight, but let
You
me...
guys were slapping each other.
I mean, anytime he wants to go at it, I'll kick his ass. It's easy as that. I'll beat that guy so badly he'll be bleeding
Really?
all over the place because he's an idiot. And I'll F him
Really
up bad.
dislikes Ralph.
Yeah, because you know why? It was so anybody else, if I was sleeping, did it to me, hey, good joke. I'm not going to start wailing my sneaker at you. The guy wails a sneaker at me, which means that he wants to fight me. You want to fight me, I'll smack you around, Ralph, anytime you want. All right? I'll break your freaking nose.
Oof.
You really think you could beat Ralph up?
Yes, I know I could beat Ralph up.
Wow.
And it's just like, I get along with you. I just woke you up. That's all I did. I didn't make fun of your mother. I didn't do anything bad. I woke you up. That's all I did. I didn't do anything. I mean, and then I get so angry over it. I mean, give me a break. God.
I've never seen Ralph so angry.
I know. I mean, he's not.
I don't even
cracking
know
a
what to say.
smile.
I don't feel good.
Yeah, you're right.
Ralph, admit that
I'm just out of it. I probably overreact. I was just so pissed, man, because I got a
you
second.
dozed off for
I
2
was zoning
seconds.
out a little bit. And
The last time
Mr. Funny here
Hey,
jumps in.
Howard, the last time he
I
slept-
probably wouldn't have cared if I just wasn't so.
The last time he slept was the day that he forgot your shorts, remember?
Right.
And it was a big thing that he was sleeping in the back.
Right.
So with that in mind, I said, all right, well, let's get him sleeping on
You know what
tape.
you do to a guy sleeping? You put his hand in warm water so he pees on, pees
Oh,
on the
then
floor.
forget. Imagine if I would. If
That would have been all right.
Oh, yeah.
That would
I
have
don't know
woken him
how
up.
that works.
John, listen to me. I don't want to fight. I'm not. I'm
I mean,
not.
fight him.
Are you
don't wanna-
backing
don't wanna-
down, Ralph?
No, I'm not back.
Ralph,
I don't
when-
feel
you
good.
never back down.
I don't feel
What's
good.
wrong?
Hey, if I felt better, you know
Could
what?
you kick his ass?
You know what?
Can you- seriously,
I
can you
stopped
kick his ass?
myself. You know what? When he woke me up and I jumped up, I could have kicked his ass because I don't care. You know, I just had that.
Ralph, fix your scarf.
I don't care.
Okay, all right. I just
my
want
scarf,
to make sure you look all right.
I have to see the tape, Howard. It was pretty physical. I
Yeah.
was surprised. I mean,
Who was winning the fight in your
they
estimation?
were just sort of smacking each other. It wasn't really a win. You know, they weren't throwing punches.
Right.
But
because,
it
well, he-
sounds
well, he
to me like
motioned to
Ralph
punch
doesn't
me.
want to fight anymore.
I see. I get along with Ralph. I don't understand it.
Ralph looks like a frontier woman with his big babushka.
Ralph, I get along with you. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know where it comes
I
from.
don't want to fight John anyway. I was just so effing pissed, man, because I just zoned out
I
for
was
a
trying to
second.
sleep.
I woke him. Come on, are you going to defend him?
I'm not defending him. I'm just
I
telling you what
woke him up. We're not talking about anything major here. God, the Jackie puppet gets on. Gary fires
Ralph's
me.
afraid he can.
Gary fires me, and I just wake him up, and everyone's saying it's okay for him to wail his freaking size 11 shoe at my head. Listen, hey,
Well, why did you come back at him? You were the instigator. You knew you had
right,
there's a chance you're going to piss somebody off when you do this stuff.
That's what made it
Why
funny.
don't you walk away?
Whoa, yeah.
Oh,
Someone-
that makes no sense.
Someone
I just can't
wails
believe
something
John.
at your head and you
I
walk
can't
away.
believe John is so confident that he could beat Ralph's ass.
He was not afraid at all. I mean, you'll hear on the tape, like John's
John
walking
thinks
down.
he can beat everybody.
John goes,
that's-
anytime, anywhere, Ralph. Anytime, anywhere.
Wow.
But why?
I think Ralph could beat your ass.
Of
Am I
course,
crazy?
well, he's your buddy. I don't want to get into this. He's your buddy.
Well, not that he's my buddy. What are you? I'm friends with
You're a
Jackie.
little guy.
I mean,
You don't
I'm
work
friends
out.
with
Ralph has
I'm friends
big
with Ganji.
muscles.
I know you could beat him up.
Very
I
physical.
witnessed it.
What?
I witnessed it.
Yeah.
I think John would have taken him.
Really?
John gets really. John's
a
really
maniac.
angry.
Yeah. He fights like a retard.
You know what? It would have been a good fight because when I get really, the only time if you said fight John right now,
minute.
Easy with the F word. Easy
I
with the
think
F
you
word.
got him upset again. Now I can fight you.
there you go.
Curse small, you homo.
Listen, Ralph, I woke you up. I didn't know it would get such a reaction.
Yeah,
I apologize.
John.
If you, I swear to God, Howard, if you want, next time someone's sleeping, I won't do this. I thought
I want to hear the tape.
I thought it'd be good for the show. I'm sorry.
John, continue to do whatever you do.
You gotta
Because
do.
if this is
John,
what
but that's
it's gonna be.
wait,
Funny
wait.
man. Hey, you're an idiot. I mean,
John,
give me a
that's
break.
the thing. You don't have to. Howard can take care of the show. You don't have to, run around and do the show.
Oh, this is Ralph telling him where to go.
Hey, listen, if Howard doesn't want me to do these things, I won't. I thought it would be good to get you sleeping on the camera. Howard, was that wrong?
I'm not complaining.
Oh,
You know what works around here, John? You being you.
yeah. Well,
Whatever you would do
I let you
works.
be you.
Tom,
I've never censored anybody.
Tom comes back to me and goes, John, you know that Ralph's sleeping back there. So I go, oh, give me the camera. I mean, it's just impulsive. It's impulsive, Ralph. As soon as I heard, I got
John,
to
no, like I said, man, I really
It
don't
sounds
feel
like-
good. I'm not just.
But I didn't know
tired,
that you don't feel good. I hung out with you yesterday. You were fine. I don't know. I guess maybe you have like that one-day disease.
Hey,
Ralph
Ralph
is
disease.
apologizing, I think.
Ralph's apologizing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm not apologizing. I mean, I'm just saying I wouldn't have reacted.
Want a
that
pink
way.
dress and some Kotex?
Ralph, he said he's going to kick your ass, and you're apologizing.
No, I mean, like, I didn't know I would get that reaction.
Hey, it
Ralph.
worked.
I mean, we hang out, we goof around. You goof around just as much as I do, and I didn't think you would get
All
so
I'm
crazy.
saying, if I hadn't restrained myself, we would have had a good fight because John got pissed and I got pissed and
Has Ralph ever had a fight?
With girls.
I've not got a few girls. in
Ralph,
bars
Ralph
and
did
stuff.
slap a girl in a bar,
That's right. That's right.
and he took her out.
He did take that girl.
Yeah. What do you have, your period?
It kicked in, man.
Must be the first
All right, why don't you
day.
go lay down, John? Why don't you go
think I'm-
outside
I think
and cool
I'm
down?
done laying
All right, yeah. If you want to lay down, why don't you go home and lay down, okay? All right, we'll be back right after these words. Here's some facts on the fight. Ralph would beat John in a fight because Ralph has retarded strength. This one says, Stuttering John, please kick that dickhead's ass. Knock those rotten teeth down his faggot throat.
Oh, my.
A lot of guys into this faggot thing. Howard, I smell another fight on the E! Show. Faggot against moron.
Oh.
Dominic Barber called and he said, the only way to scare Ralph when he's sleeping is to walk in with a priest uniform. Howard, a priest rapes Ralph and he sits back and takes it. John plays a joke on him and he starts slapping like a black woman. Like a black woman. Signed Governor Pataki.
Oh, stop
I can't believe
that.
he wrote that. That's awfully wild.
I doubt that that's really him.
Okay.
Somebody using his name.
Howard, Ralph against John is like Tony Curtis against Mike Tyson. John is Hispanic. Need I say more? Ralph is Italian. So he is slightly higher on the evolutionary scale. What that means. A lot of racial stuff. And,
You know, but this is what happens when
guys.
guys get physical.
right.
Takes them right down to that base level.
I love it. Here's John. Here's Stuttering John and Ralph fighting. This is pretty funny. You don't know what's going on because all it is beeps. It's a bunch of guys using the F word. About an hour ago, Stuttering John and Ralph got into a fight, and Stuttering John woke up Ralph on a couch. Ralph threw a sneaker at John's head, and then John started fighting with him. We got it all on tape, except every other word was the F word. So here it is. That's John trying to wake up Ralph.
Amy, that was so lame.
Ralph, you, man. You, man. Hey. You up, man? You. Get face up. Hey, man. Piece of. You're a piece of. What? You can't take a little joke, Ralph?
No, I'm sick, all right, John?
Morse code.
Rose's sneaker at. Take it outside, Ralph. Any time you want, Ralph. Anytime.
That tape is as useless as Ralph and John. You have to see it, though. You have to see the video. They were really going at
The
it.
visual adds.
Yeah, wow. Wow.
That was as long as it is?
Well, no, then they follow Ralph through the halls, and then they start instigating, and you got to see, it's a whole scream fest. There's a lot of good stuff there. I'm sure it'll make an excellent E-show.
Sounds it, yeah.
Yeah. A little fight in the halls. Hey, it happens. People working closely together. A little tension.
Ridiculous.
It happens.
Sure, you're not kidding. As funny as that tape is, it's not as funny as the Cato Kalin radio show. Should I play that again?
Yeah.
Want to hear it? I was thinking about it all night. It's the hottest new show in Los Angeles. Here it is.
Okay, Cato.
Bobby.
Very quickly. Okay. OJ. Had some this morning. Okay, let's move right on. Okay, good.
Bobby and Cato. OJ, Bobby, Cato. OJ had some.
Okay.
Let's move. OJ, okay. For those of you who want more, I'm thinking of leaving the radio station in Los Angeles and letting Cato and Bobby take over the mornings.
Why should we hold him back?
Yeah.
We should have the prime slot.
I was thinking about it because he's done so much with his life.
I'm sure he's got a lot of things to say.
Hey, how you doing, Cato?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, is OJ guilty? How much did you
Okay. Okay. Goodbye, Mike.
Okay. 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 EKJ.
OJ.
A-K-O-K-E-K-I-K.
I see. I pay. Emo, Eno, A. I K.
One of my feet on A.
Hey, how you doing, Cato?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, is OJ guilty? How much did you
Okay. Okay. Goodbye, Mike.
Okay.
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 A-K-B-K.
Ixnay on the OJ nay. Eeny, meeny, eeny, meeny, mo, may. Banana, fana, fofe.
Okay.
I'm sure they thought this through when they changed the station's format and just throw guys on the air.
Well, they tested them.
And then they're calling it Howard Stern Radio. Hey, Gary, get me Bob Moore on the phone. I want to ask him why
I
he
want to
calls
see
it.
how he slithers out of this one.
Yeah, I want to ask him
Everything-
why it's called Howard Stern Radio.
But everything so far has been somebody else's idea. He's just
Yeah.
gone along with.
Get Bob on the phone. I want to ask him about it.
Why did he go
Bobby?
along with this one?
Bob Moore, my new co-host. Bob Moore's the general manager of the Los Angeles station. He put together the new format.
Is it tough for you to meet women now because of your newfound celebrity?
No, the woman thing. No, I dated long before this, Bob, and it's no different.
I've dated long before this.
Answer the question.
Can't answer a question.
Dating thing.
The woman thing.
The woman thing. What woman thing?
What woman is going out with that? That's what I want to know. The woman thing.
Stupid woman. The woman thing. He better get his ass right down to that courtroom. What is this with the? You know what? Seriously, from a career standpoint, if Cato wants to have a career in show business, the only way he's going to really get people on his side and people are going to be into him, is if he has forget radio shows because he's wondering like, what do I do to get into show business? What should I do? What should I do? Forget about radio shows. What is it? Bob on the phone?
That's Bob.
Forget about radio shows. If he walked down into the courtroom, because this is his biggest role so far, is being in the courtroom. He walked into the courtroom and said, I need to testify. I don't feel that I was nervous the last time. Let me really tell you what I think happened that night, or what I saw and what I've seen in the past, and how O.J. behaves around Nicole, and what I saw the night of the 911 phone call. So I can convey to the jury the terror, the fear that we had that night. People would love him for it. That's the thing he should be doing.
Okay.
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 Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting to the guy, though. I think he's thinking about doing it. Bob,
Yes, sir.
how's things going?
It's going great.
Why do you call it Howard Stern Radio? Explain that to me.
I don't think we do.
I think you're running a promo that says Howard Stern Radio?
No.
Never ran? Bob, you know I'll find out.
Does it say the Howard Stern station?
We do say that. We've always
Oh, the Howard Stern station.
we've always said the Howard Stern.
Oh, you have? Yeah. Now somehow I'm a little embarrassed. Before I didn't mind.
No, we've always called it the Howard Stern station.
Well, the station changed, Bob. Shouldn't call it that anymore.
You can't call it that because I'm starting the Howard Stern station in about 3 months.
Well,
And I expect you to be my first client in desperation. You'll have to pay through the nose.
Surely will be shopping for something.
Yeah, you're going to be shopping for some kind of Howard Stern station. This Cato thing is a joke, right? I mean, this is going to end, what, in 2 weeks?
no, it's actually the response has been extremely good.
Could you call it the Cato station?
The Cato
The
station
Cato station.
featuring Howard Stern.
You think it's going well?
Actually, the response has been very good.
Who's responding?
Walt Sabo.
Walter, thank
What do you mean you're saying it's going very well? Who is responding? Seriously. when
How
Rob-
would you know about a radio show in 2 days?
Yeah.
Bob? Come
You
on.
didn't even... My show, everyone responded negatively. You mean they're responding positively to this?
Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you that.
You haven't gotten any negative phone calls on
Oh,
Cato?
no, of course we have.
Oh, you
right.
have?
But when you go, I think, well, part of it is when you switch from a music station to a non-musical direction, that evokes a certain amount of negativity from, certain parts
Well,
of
there were
the
certain people who like classic rock, and they're going to miss it. That's understandable. And there's certain people... I think people should be...
Is he just counting phone calls?
Yeah.
Whether they're positive or negative is a good response.
I think what Bob is saying is, hey, even if people are threatening to blow up the station, it's still positive because they're noticing that things are changing.
Well, I wouldn't say they haven't gone that far.
There was a woman who called in yesterday, said she is so emotional about the new change of format. She's actually hanging from a rope and is going to push a chair out.
That's good.
Yeah. So, hey, I take that as a positive.
She called me also. No, but the phone.
Bob, don't call it the Howard Stern station anymore. I don't want to be the Howard Stern station. Not until Cato marches his ass down to that courtroom.
We've always had it as well. I mean, I think.
Can you stop calling it the? I'm asking you as a personal favor. Could you stop calling it the Howard Stern station? Because it's really not the Howard Stern station. It's Howard Stern imitator station.
Could we say the station that Howard Stern appears on?
Yeah. Why don't you just say Howard Stern is on in the morning? Can we word it? Can we have a lawyer work it out?
Howard Stern all morning, Radio Hindenburg the rest of the day.
Yeah. And just have a sound of a bomb blowing up. I had Cato on yesterday.
Oh, yes, I heard.
And I said to him, march your ass down. Don't you think he should go down to the courtroom and testify in a more positive way?
Well, I don't think he's allowed to discuss his testimony.
That's not what we asked you.
I'm asking
Bob.
you a question. Don't you think he should walk down to that courtroom and get on the stand again and say, look, I really got nervous the last time. I really want to talk to you about that 911 night. I want to talk to you about the times that Nicole came to me crying. I want to talk to you about a lot of things that went on.
Well, if you talk to Cato, and I believe he said the same thing to you, because I think he said it, several times in several different medias, that he feels he did tell the truth. He told.
I didn't say he didn't tell the truth. I wasn't saying
Bob
he lied.
is not answering the question.
Oh, Bob's good at that.
Bob, the question was, what do you think he should do? Do you think he should go down to the courtroom and say, I want to testify again?
It's real hard to put yourself in somebody else's shoes.
Oh, man.
Wow. Bob's the man. Bob's a real nice guy.
He is. I love him.
I want Bob to be successful. I
And
truly
thanks to
do.
you, I'm going to get my own show. Everybody's been asking.
You should. You know what? You would be more interesting than the other guys on that station.
Because we want to know about the insanity of being you.
Yeah. we heard. Wait, where's that quote from Bob yesterday?
It should be there.
Oh, here it is. Here's Bob Moore talking to some network reporters about what's it like to be putting together the new Cato Kalin show. And here's Bob.
Stuff, everyday life, Cato's life, the insanity of Cato's life, how a guy became a public figure, and all the things that go along with that.
That's what Cato's show's going to be about.
Yeah, the insanity of Cato's life.
All right.
What is the insanity of Cato's life?
Basically, the insanity of Cato's life.
Right.
That's all he's going to say. He's like a prisoner of war.
Yeah. Name, rank, and serial number. And the insanity that is Cato's life.
No, but I mean, he's what he.
What are you going to do? I give the guy 6 weeks.
We're very hopeful.
Fox gave Chevy Chase 5 weeks.
Let me ask Bob something. Now, when they're doing this Cato show, he can't take phone calls, right?
Oh, no, he is taking phone calls.
So you're screening heavily or making all the calls yourself?
We after the Stern show yesterday, we decided not to screen heavily.
Oh, really?
Because we decided that
Okay.
the truth of the matter is that, there's going to be a certain amount of negative calls, and
Right.
you're never gonna rid those unless you deal with those.
Right.
And
You got to deal with it.
so we are dealing with them.
Right.
I'd like to hear that.
Oh yeah.
So what are the somewhere around 100% negative?
It might have been a little less.
A little less.
Why don't you send us some tapes?
Yeah, send us some tapes. I want to hear it.
I know the CIA holes in this
Are sending me tapes as we speak. Yeah, I got to hear
CIA
it.
holes are very much on top of their job in this market.
I mean, I have 3 little tapes, and I'm having a field day with
Hey,
it.
I would love, more.
More
Big
tapes.
chunks of the Cato Kalin show.
More test shows.
Cato and Bubby.
And Bobby. What's with Bobby? What's that story?
Bobby.
Who is Bobby? Is Bobby Cato's friend?
Yes, he's a stand-up comedian. He's
And he's a longtime friend of Cato's?
well, I guess they're friends through Louis Anderson, the comedian.
Mm-hmm. That would make sense.
That makes total sense.
Okay, enough said.
Louis was the conduit.
Conduit to, so Bobby and Cato,
Yes.
that's like a team because they felt comfortable with one another.
Right. Well, they had.
I see.
Now, do they sit around writing the show?
Yeah, like I know that OJ joke they did, the one where he goes, "Hey, Cato, OJ had some this morning." That had to be written. That sounded like it was written out.
I'm not sure if that was written, but.
Do they write stuff ahead of time, or?
Oh yeah, they know. They.
Oh yeah.
They prepare.
I have some tape, Howard. I'll pull for you from the test show.
I knew.
But it's the
I
same.
knew that this
I listened to it for half an hour, and
Let me hear it.
It's Cato describing a date, but I mean, I still haven't figured out the punchline yet.
Would you get that into
Yeah, I'll
me
get that
like
for you.
now?
How much of it do you want? Because it just goes
I don't
on.
care.
As much as we can have.
I could
I'll tell
fill
you
up.
what, I'll just bring the cassette in.
Bring the cassette and let's
Now,
hear it.
hold it a second. You
What?
have the test show?
Yeah, we have everything.
Now we'll see what prompted you to make this decision.
I want to hear the test show for these guys.
We'll
You're a
hear
pisser.
what you heard that made you say yes.
I want to hear what you heard that you went, Oh my God!
I gotta put that on.
I gotta fire every disc jockey on the station and get this on the air
I
as soon
never
as I
want to hear
can.
music again. This is all I want to listen to.
Remember, I was locked in a very small box when I made that decision.
In all seriousness, I don't think it was Bob who made the decision.
Well, I told you yesterday when I heard that statement from Bob about what the Cato show was supposed to be about.
That he had no idea what
I
it was
figured
about.
there was a gun to his head.
Yeah. Hey, we didn't see the videotape. Was there an actual gun to your head when you made that statement? Bob had a gun to his head.
I'm not allowed to comment on it.
There's a gun in his head right now.
But don't call it Howard Stern Radio, because I'm going to start something called Howard Stern Radio.
All right. Well, we honestly,
And that'll ruin it for when you have to hire my guys.
right. We really don't call it Howard Stern Radio.
Okay.
It's always been the Howard Stern station because Howard Stern is the only ratings we have on
Right.
the station.
So I'm just thinking that we might as well not use up the Howard Stern Radio moniker, if you will.
So you don't mind Howard Stern Station?
Yeah, I mind that too. Can we just call
Because
it?
he's still trying to get some permission for that.
Yeah, can we just say Howard Stern is on in the morning and has nothing to do with the rest of the station?
Howard Stern makes a casual appearance throughout the day.
Right. Howard Stern doesn't appear throughout the day, just in the morning.
Howard Stern in the morning.
Howard Stern in the morning only.
Howard Stern in the morning.
Right.
But now, well, I was going to say, you used to love when stations called it the Howard Stern station.
No, I never did.
Oh, you didn't?
No, never liked that.
Oh, because I've heard that in several markets.
Yeah.
The listeners are calling to say that they're saying that it's Howard Stern Radio pretty much like 7 times an hour. Like a lot. I guess
Oh,
they say they're
God.
saying it a lot.
Please, Bob, don't kill me with this.
But
Seriously, Bob,
honestly,
I
they
like
don't-
you a lot. Do me a favor. Don't kill me with this.
Oh, I know it, but they don't say Howard Stern Radio. But,
Howard Stern Station.
right. They say what they have is, real radio, the Howard Stern station.
Is Cato saying the Howard Stern Station?
No, they don't. They're all pre-recorded.
It's a big, dumb, deep voice guy.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say it's the Howard Stern station, because it's not the Howard Stern station.
Okay.
It's really Howard Stern is on in the morning, and this is the Bob Morse station.
Yeah.
You attach your name
Walt
to it.
Sabo's station.
'Cause the-
Somebody-
Well, we used to bill ourselves.
Because the listeners think somehow I put it together, that it's the Howard Stern station, and I'm in the middle of putting together a project for the fall that's going to be a Howard Stern station.
Okay. Well, I know, and when Andy was here, it was Howard Stern All Morning Classic Rock.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
You
we
could
just
say
take
Howard Stern all
responsibility
morning.
for the morning.
Yeah, you could say Howard Stern all morning.
Okay.
And
Which
I don't
is-
know how you describe the rest of
Just
it.
say Howard Stern all morning, Radio Hindenburg the rest of the day.
I liked your landfill the other
Hey, landfill the rest of the day. Radio landfill the rest of the day. You could say Howard Stern all morning. Listen, Bob, I'm not busting your balls, but saying Howard Stern Radio or Howard Stern Station
Right.
it implies that I somehow put this together, and I'm
That
putting
you
together.
sanction this.
Yeah, I don't sanction any of this.
Right, and we would never call it Howard Stern Radio. because
Yeah, just
they're-
call it. But saying Howard Stern Station is the same as saying Howard Stern Radio. It's a matter of semantics. To the listener, it's the same thing.
Right, except Howard Stern Radio tries to imply that these people are trying to be you, and that they are not.
The Howard Stern Station says the same thing.
It does. Howard Stern all morning, a car accident the rest of the day is fine. Howard Stern all morning, watch TV the rest of the day is fine. Call it Bobby Radio. Bobby's on there.
That's right.
Bobby.
I want
Bobby,
to be on there.
Bobby, Cato.
I'm looking for representation.
Yeah. No, seriously. All right, let me hear.
Call it Cato Radio the rest of the day.
We'll take care of that.
You want to stay on while we listen to Cato's test show?
Please.
Yeah, you might as well.
You were the genius who thought this was.
Yeah, I want to test
Tell
what.
us what works about it.
I love you, Bob.
We might miss it.
Okay, Howard, let me give you the setup on this. So
Okay.
They started by talking that Bobby was over at Cato's house the night before.
Right.
And one of Cato's dates came over, a woman he met at a health club. And, he wanted Bobby, he was asking Bobby what he thought she looked like. So Cato's giving a blow-by-blow description of the 48 hours together he's had with this woman, their date, and where they're at.
Okay.
He also has my T-shirt on.
I was listening.
And it's a tank top white T-shirt. Yeah, you guys are getting excited, aren't you? All right.
Hey, tank top.
How come he knows every detail of what this girl was wearing, but he can't remember?
Doesn't remember the picture on the wall of his room where
Yeah.
he lived.
I think that just happened.
I know. I don't blame
Tank
you.
top white T-shirt. Tank top white T-shirt.
Easy for you to say.
Okay.
And now we're eating this
Sandwich.
sandwich.
Let's just say that very quickly.
But listen, let me tell you what. It's like a fine dining place in my. I got the
It
window.
is. I've
How
seen
often can you hear cars outside? Car alarms going off.
It's very exciting.
At the window.
A Chinette. Okay, go ahead.
And I said to her, you look pretty tired. Do you want to stay the night? Yeah, I went right for it.
Wait a second. This is after the turkey sandwich.
Wait a second. You had a turkey sandwich, and then you told her to stay the night? Yeah, that's right. Wow.
And Bob, you said I gotta have that?
Well, it was more than, we listened to more than that.
All right, well, let's listen to some more then.
Turkey naturally makes you tired. Did you know that?
No, please, have you been listening?
Dr. Bob's medical. Tryptazane.
Tryptazane. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Is that what it's called? I don't know. Let's ask.
Because I think I did some of that at Woodstock.
No, he's pretty very.
Isn't that what Dunn did in Hendrix?
I think you were shooting up Turkey, weren't you? That Carl
I know,
Buddig
that's what-
style.
Oh, this must be the part you heard. Then you went, I got to have these two guys on my station. Fiend. Tryptophan in turkey causes sleepiness, doesn't it? Oh. I think it does.
You were shooting up turkey at Woodstock, weren't you?
Yes. Everybody's so friggin' funny. Big joke, Bob. Howard Stern Station. Thanks. Thanks, pal. Pal of mine. Get that off the air, will you? Howard Stern Station.
Hendrix was doing. I want some tryptazane. He wasn't even English.
And some of their best albums were because of
I
the
think
tryptazane.
I have that. That's the first Yes album, tryptazane.
Yeah.
Okay, so she comes out.
No, she's already been out.
No, I know this. You go, I'm tired. She goes, I'm kind of tired. She goes, I want to spend. And you go, I want to spend. How do you make that move?
Well, I said to her, she wanted to actually go out more. I said, not in shorts. And I said, what do you want to go to a sports bar? And I was wearing my jock that night anyways. And
as always,
she didn't want to stay, but she ended up, doing a complete back rub. And she said, I would like a date.
A legitimate date.
A legitimate date with you. I said, okay, great. I got to pink that again.
Boy, some guys have all the luck.
Howard,
He's having dates and
this is a story. I'll just boil it down for you. Goes to the health club.
Yeah.
Sees this unbelievable, like a 20, he called her.
Yeah.
Working out on the machine. They start talking to each other. He says, I think I'm going to go get a beer. And she goes, all right, that sounds cool. So they go back to his apartment, have a beer. She rubs his back for him. Then she decides she needs to take a shower. So he lets her shower at his place and gives her some clothes to wear. But they don't do it. And then they're going to go out on a date. That's where I left it.
Well, that would have been easy. You actually tell that better.
But I mean,
Gary, are you
but Cato,
have representation?
Gary will do a show,
But it's really cool that Cato's at the health club and just
Yeah,
unbelievable woman.
because he witnessed a murder.
Well, and being good looking.
And he's
doesn't
good
hurt.
looking, yeah. And me, I got a great personality, but I got a face like a truck hit it. And this guy's on the radio. I mean, I had to go through getting. I don't know, Bob. What are you thinking?
He's speechless.
He doesn't even know what he's thinking.
I didn't realize I was supposed
That was a question to you.
Oh, it was.
All right, thanks, Bob. Bob, I got to go. Please don't call it Howard Stern Radio anymore.
I will take care of
I'm
it.
burnt out.
You are our master. I will take care
Thank
of
you.
it.
He's going to make it up to you. He's going to send you some of the Cindy Brady tapes.
Oh, good.
That's right.
How's that show going?
It starts today. We're
Oh.
very excited about it.
Kenny Ober and Cindy Brady.
Right.
Okay.
What doesn't excite you, Bob?
Yeah. There isn't many shows out there that doesn't excite Bob.
I'm still trying to finish Quivers of Life,
Very good, Bob.
but my mind has been mixed up lately.
Yeah. Good luck with everything out there.
Thank you.
All right, my friend.
Bye-bye.
That's Bob Moore, killing me softly with his song.
Kill me softly.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Okay, Cato.
Bobby.
Very quickly.
Okay.
OJ.
Had some this morning.
Okay, let's move right on.
Okay, good.
I think I Bobby's laugh. He's got a better laugh than you, Jackie.
Oh.
You must say that's a better laugh at. Oh, man, Jackie. You must have ripped one down.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Cato?
Hey, Michael.
Hey, is OJ guilty? How much did you...
Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye,
Okay. I think Umke is from Bobby.
Okay.
Umke.
I can't tell.
Umke.
Somebody said that yesterday's show was, 2 hours of Howard Stern prank phone calls.
Oh, was it?
On Cato show, like every call, hi, you're on the air. Howard Stern.
I got to get a tape of that.
And Bob has decided they shouldn't try to avoid that.
Yeah, just go for it.
This is starting to cost me.
A professional date is 7-Eleven fee. Let's be quite
All
honest.
right, that's right. Have you tried the new coffees? And so, sure enough, that's where you kind of come in.
Okay, I can do that.
So she leaves that night. I actually walk her outside to her car, right? And walk her outside.
Do you wait for her to pull away? Because, a lot of girls like when you drop them off, they wait to make sure. I pulled away from a girlfriend once when I first started going out with her. I dropped her in
It was
the
your
car.
breath, Bob.
She pulled
Thank you.
away. Where's George Kennedy?
I don't know what they're talking about.
This is a very strange accent Bobby has.
Yeah, he does. Where's he from? Spain? A lot of girls don't like it when
I pulled away from a girl once.
Yeah, then I bashed her with a brick.
And I buried her.
In a backyard.
Put lime on the grave, too.
When a girl
And
pulls...
we're at every moment of this date. I walked her to the car.
When I pull away from a girl, I hit her over the head with a rock, and then I bury her in my mother's backyard. Now that's an interesting rap.
In 4 hefty bags.
Doesn't everybody?
Gee.
Do you wait for her to pull away from the curb?
Okay.
I got more variety.
That's true.
Is it tough for you to meet women now because of your newfound celebrity?
No,
Your newfound celebrity.
The woman thing. No, I dated long before this, Bob, and it's no different.
Cool. All right, well, what are you going to do? Well, if Mancow could be a star in Chicago, I guess Cato could be one in Los Angeles. They're both about the same age. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. I would say it's good to be back, but really isn't.
Really, man.
Really, man.
Lie to us.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well, what's her problem? She got the flu or something?
I don't know. I think she had some diarrhea, and I didn't want to deal with it. She said her stomach was upset, so I take that.
You take that to
Yeah.
mean.
So,
There was a problem.
the only reason I took her out Sunday night, I had to air her out. I don't know.
Trot her around a little bit.
And I even said to her, like, when are we going to make love, And then she says, well, my stomach hurts. I go, oh, okay. I don't want to make love. Because
Gotcha.
that area is a little too close to where all the action happens.
I gotcha.
They should have put that area on the top of her head.
Under your arm.
So when I have sex.
Why are those things so close together?
I don't know. A woman's private part should be on her head.
Oh, stop it.
Right up on top of the head. Away from everything that could smell. Right, guys?
Exactly.
I think every sex should have their private part somewhere else.
Oh.
Why is all of that stuff so close together?
It is poor design.
It is.
Somebody should have talked to us.
Playground's next to the dump.
Yeah. Right next to the butt.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Waste disposal right there.
Oofa. Oofa. Hooga. Hoofa. Yeah, it's pretty gross. If it's a piece of corn out of my tuchus, you shouldn't be getting it. It's mine.
Mancow. No, you're not being recorded, and you're not on the air. You want to come on the air with us? It's Howard's producer. You want to come on the air with us? Because
you're a pussy. You're a pussy.
You've
We
been saying
know
you
the
want
rules
this
of
big radio
radio.
war, so
Yeah, why don't you come
am I
on?
on the air? Am I being recorded? I don't want to be on the air. I don't want. Well,
Why don't you
Howard's
come
right here.
on?
I'll put you on hold, and you and Howard can, have it out, man. Okay, hold on.
All right, good.
Just gonna be on the air, all right?
Okay.
He's in for it.
All right.
I've been writing all weekend.
Hey, pussy, is that you? Is that you? Answer me. You my bitch. Answer me.
Howard.
Yeah, answer me, bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, listen. You don't have to be sad about your dead daddy.
Hold on just a minute, Howard. I can't do this right now. Hold on one second.
Oh, you can't do it?
I'm not pussing out. Give me 15
Yeah, why don't
seconds.
you send that guy Turd over here to make a dump down here in New York? I'll kick his ass. Yeah, there he goes. He's gone.
No, is he gone?
Doesn't he realize that Chicago hates New York and they hate
Yeah, there he is talking up.
Here he goes. He's already starting with my dead dad. I buried my dad. And, you know, Howard supposedly is close with his dad.
Here we go.
Well, you would know.
Here we go. Well, you would. I thought you don't know anything about me, man cow. Hey, man cow, I thought you didn't know anything about me.
Never heard of him.
How you doing?
Thought you didn't know anything about me. How do you?
How's Robin, how's Aunt Tom doing, huh?
How's Aunt Tom doing?
More than her daddy.
Oh, I see. Hey, how did you keep yapping and flapping? Why don't you speak to your dead daddy? Were you crying at your dead daddy's funeral? You big pussy liar. I'm going to kick your ass so bad you don't know what even hit you, you big pussy liar. You just shut up, you pussy. You stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. You're my bitch. You dog. Danny Bonaducci. Benny Bonaducci threatens to kick your ass and you back down. I sent you a pink dress, you pussy. You put on that pink dress, you pussy, and you apologize to Danny Bonaducci with your Kotex. Come down here and I'll beat your friggin' ass, you stupid pussy. You dumb pussy.
Money do you make?
More money than you, pussy boy. Why don't you go down and put your pink dress on and apologize to Danny Bonaducci?
I'm funnier
Listen to
than
this.
you, and guess what? I got a huge dork. I got a huge dork.
Listen to this guy. Listen to him. Mr. Pink Dress. Hey, man cow. Want to speak to your dead daddy? Yeah. Busy crying all week long with his dead daddy. Look at the pussy. He can't even confront it. You get that pink dress I sent you? You can apologize to Danny Bonaducci again. What happened with Danny Bonaducci, big man? What happened with Danny Bonaducci, big man? Yeah.
He's not even talking to you. He's
I know.
got a chorus line or something in that
He's a
studio
pussy.
with him.
Just a pussy with... Drown me out with sound effects, jackass. Keep drowning me out with sound effects, jackass.
And you're working with a racist.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm doing here. You know, you don't have to worry about me, man cow. It's between you and Howard. When I want to argue, I'll argue with Turd, okay?
Yeah.
I'll take on Turd.
Hey, your dead daddy doesn't feel so bad, man cow. Your dead daddy doesn't feel bad because your daddy's
Don't worry
here.
about Howard. Don't worry about me. What are you attacking me for, you idiot? You big fat
Pussy.
idiot.
Big fat pussy. Hang up, coward.
See, he's off the air.
Hang up, coward. The pussy. Pussy in a pink dress apologizing on the air to Danny Bonaducci because he got his ass kicked. And I hope he dies. I hope Chicago gives us the ratings. Big turd.
Oh, goodness, that's so funny. The big fat guy decides to take on the woman in the team.
Yeah. Well, you're working with a
What an
racist.
idiot. Yeah, I guess you do wear a dress, don't
Yeah.
you? I'll kick your ass.
So
Come here, I'll kick your ass, man cow.
yeah, why don't you fight Robin? Since you can't fight Danny.
Ah, you stupid idiot.
Pussy.
Aunt Tom.
Nah.
Stupid, fat, beard-faced idiot.
Yeah.
I can't say a-hole like he did.
Yeah. Well, if I say it, the FCC
That's
fines
right.
me.
I guess the FCC is right. We're wrong when we use those
Yeah.
kind of words.
How funny is that? What a jerk.
This is why you're the king and he's such a jerk.
'Cause he's
of
an
course,
ass.
your voice wasn't on the air
Right.
on his station because he would never take the chance that anything you would say could be heard by his listeners.
Yeah, because it would embarrass him.
Right, he didn't want to take that chance that you might embarrass him because he has no control.
Yeah.
So all you heard was him yelling at you,
Right,
but you
and
didn't hear
playing
your voice.
sound effects.
Right.
That's why I
Sound
needed
effects.
15 seconds.
That's because he's Larry Wirt's bitch. and
Hold
he has
on,
to-
I gotta get it set up.
Hold on.
Hold on, I need 15 seconds to get this all set up.
Let me
I'm
get to
not
page 12 of
ready.
the ad libs.
Yeah. Aunt Tom, I've been working on this material.
Yeah. Where's Aunt Tom?
Hmm.
She works with a racist.
I hope Chicago I just can't wait to come to Chicago.
And he's dreaming about a big dork. This is what women have to get
That's
used
right.
to.
I got a big dork.
Fat blubberheads with big dorks.
Yeah.
Come on, bark for me, you trained dogs. I got a studio full of trained dogs.
I want to go to Chicago. I want to hold an outdoor rally, and I want to take my fist to his carcass.
Oh, now I'm fisting.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do it before. I'm ripping crap out of that, too.
Yeah, Mr. Turd. And if my Chicago station has any balls, when that guy Turd shows up, take him and throw him out a window. Because he's just a pussy. He'll go running in his pink dress.
No, let him, and then make him stay there and eat it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shove his face in it. Shove his face in that turd.
Smack him with a rolled up newspaper.
Yeah, like the dog that he is.
Oh,
you know what, Howard Stern? You know what, Howard Stern? You know. I knew I wasn't on his air. I knew it. Because he's a puss. He's a big puss job.
He's got a dog that's sitting beside him he calls Turd, and he sends him out to do his dirty work.
Because he's a pussy. Why doesn't he go send Turd out to go beat up Danny Bonaducci? Because he's a turd. Some war.
He wants a war.
If he wants a war, he's got it.
He doesn't put you.
That guy deserves it. Big shot. Big shot, stealing everyone's material.
Yeah.
You know what Chicago wants? He doesn't even...
Gets right on and says, I hear Howard's very, very close to his dad, but I never heard of it.
Yeah. He knows everything about me.
I hear, but I never heard.
Yeah. I love these guys who rip you off, and then they go on the air, and the first thing they start doing is denying it. It's real honest radio. If you want to do honest radio, man, why don't you admit where you got your whole act from? Mr. Honest. You know what I believe in? Honest radio. Honest radio.
I don't find offending people's religion to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Nothing is sacred.
Yeah. I'm a wild
What, what is sacred?
I'm a wild guy.
What can't you talk about?
Going on the air
people,
live is
say that I'm
sacred.
shocking.
Yeah.
Bozo head. Shocking.
Going on
It's
the air
shocking
live
that
with
you
you
are
is
on radio.
Sacred.
This is shock radio. That's some of the words that they use concerning my program, and that's wrong. It's honest. And when you say things, when you say what you really think, when you don't go with the company line, when you don't go with what's politically correct, when you're not willing to be an ass-kissing sheep in our society, well, then all of a sudden they label you shocking. Why? Because I'm honest. Because I have feelings and I say what I honestly think all the time, instead of being PC.
I guess he didn't want to talk to his dead daddy.
No. He didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah. A dick.
Just all hyper, nothing.
Can't wait to hold his funeral.
With a canned cheering section.
Cousin Bree. Yay! Win and cow. Yay! I mean, what kind of bit is that?
I've got a big dork, yay!
I got a big dork. And you know what? I got a big dork.
Yeah, it's right between your eyes.
It's right in your head. I'm a big dork. What a dumb industry. I got to get out. You know what it is? Like now I'm sitting here battling my imitators. And I'm getting all worked up over it.
I know.
It just makes me nuts. You know, how would you feel if, like, you sort of, like, develop something, you spend all these years getting fired over it and all that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden some imbecile, not only, I don't mind that the guy, hey, says, hey, Howard inspired me and I'm going out and doing my own thing, but the guy's sitting there and taunting me and telling, and his company isn't paying their bills, and I got to sit and listen to this crap?
Yeah. He'd better hope Chicago hates you. Because
Yeah.
it's not that they love him.
Yeah. God, what a dick.